AI super agents plus Veo 3 equals the ability to print viral videos on demand. What I'm about to reveal will shock you. Creators are already pulling in 72,000 views on videos made entirely with this brand new AI combination that just launched a few hours ago. I'm about to walk you through exactly how it works step by step, the process to generate cinematic videos that look absolutely amazing, like you can see right here in different director styles. I'm going to show you how one AI super agent can create scripts, screens, and dialogue in like one single click using a kind of ChatGPT interface and the Syn Root Prompt formula that maximizes viral potential and dopamine-inducing visuals in every single clip. Veo 3 and super agents are absolutely insane. So essentially, what's just been released is a brand new update with Veo 3 called Veo 3 Fast, where AI super agents can now take that API and create long scenes like you see right here. Let me show you an example. So if we play this video, this also comes with the dialogue, but I'll take it off for now. You can see the videos were all generated here using kind of like a Martin Scorsese style, Quentin Tarantino style of editing. As you can see, you can use like Christopher Nolan style.
Memory is like data retrieval. Consciousness mirrors pattern recognition.
And you can generate all of these video scenes in like one click just using something like GenSpark. So I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. So for example, here you can see I said use Veo 3, generate these videos. It went off, created these scenes, and it even scripted the dialogue, the scenes, the style, the presentation, and then it put it into a nice landing page like you can see right here with an example of like what it's actually doing, right? So how it figured out the composition, the color palette, the camera movement, the lighting, etc. using this process. Pretty crazy. Now you can also see here that we can generate viral content as well. So as an example of that, if we take a look at this Yeti Vlog Chronicles that I generated this morning, this is a film that was put together. Now here's something super interesting about the new Veo 3 update, and that is that usually these videos are like, I would say maximum 8 seconds long, but you can now actually generate with audio dialogue all of these videos and then get an AI super agent like GenSpark to just stitch them all together like you can see, and then even embed them onto a landing page, or you can probably just give GenSpark the login details and then it will upload this stuff directly to YouTube. And this is kind of like a Disney level film, right? Like it would be very difficult to know whether this is generated with AI or by like some sort of movie production company. If you're not really into it, it's pretty crazy. And you can see how we've built this page out. It actually explains each scene step by step, and this is all done with GenSpark in like a few clicks this morning. Bear in mind, like the update only came out like a few hours ago and it's already looking absolutely awesome. Here's another example. We created Bigfoot the movie, stitched all the clips together, so it's actually a 1-minute video. You can make it much longer if you wanted to. And then if we play this back,
beautiful beings. Today's levitation is sponsored by... Wait, why is Gerald the bear upside down?
Today we're making my famous everything soup! Gerald, why did you add your hat to the pot?
Serving you forest haute couture realness.
So you get the point. Like you can generate these videos with dialogue. You can actually sync the audio as well to the person, and basically this is what's happened, right? So Josh Woodward, who works at Google and Google Labs, he's explaining that Veo Fast 3 just came out. You get generations per day, you get a 10 pack per day, I think it is. And in GenSpark, there doesn't seem to be a limit actually. So it seems like you can almost create as many as you want. And yeah, it's pretty crazy. You can generate videos like you can see right here. This is a video that was generated.
Warm you up. Give it a try in Gemini.
Pretty crazy. And also, if you haven't seen this already, let me show you this film that was created actually by GenSpark as well. This is wild. Now, I'll show you exactly how to do all of this step by step in a second, but I just want to show you what's possible with this new update because it's absolutely mind-blowing. If you've ever wanted to generate AI videos, this is probably the easiest time. But yeah, you can see some examples right there. So let's get into it. Let's explain exactly how it works, what we can do, etc., the prompts used, all that sort of stuff. So, for example, if we take a look at this, and when we look up, sometimes says, again, you're leading the way. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to show the latest stuff before anyone else, and I think we're getting there, so that's great. So you can see here, inside GenSpark, which is an AI super agent, we've just said, use Veo 3, generate a series of short cinematic videos, each with visual and storytelling, should be funny, surreal comedy film about the Bigfoot vlogging with a selfie stick. Basically a funny story about the Yeti and a day in the life, right? And it's like, and then entertaining, etc. Include camera movement, lighting, framing, pacing, and atmosphere. Maximize the outputs for inducing dopamine with amazing visuals. Short dialogue because Veo 3 is only 8 seconds long. That's important to note here as well. It's like, you know, Veo 3 is only 8 seconds long. So if you're getting an AI super agent to generate the dialogue and the scene, the agent needs to understand that, and you should put that inside your instructions. Now, if you just want to copy and paste and steal all this stuff from me, I've actually got a full module inside the AI Success Lab, link in the comments description. Comes with all of these different resources. You've got links to loads of different resources on this stuff and different courses, including a Manus AI Super Agent course. And then in the notes, we've got some examples that you can watch back. And then additionally, if you want to steal these prompts from me, you've got them inside the AI Success Lab as well, right? So you can just grab that link in the comments description. But yeah, essentially, if we have a look, this is what we've generated and how we've done it. And then it is quite easy to do. Now, when you're doing this, you want to be careful because, to be 100% honest, like GenSpark, it does have a limit on credits. And what that means is you have to be really careful when you're generating stuff, because if you're not, then you can rinse through credits, spend all your money, and not even realize it. And then before you know it, you've got to upgrade again, right? So if you're on a tight budget or you're trying to save money, what I would recommend is that when you're building this out, you actually just generate the prompts first, ask GenSpark to get you to approve them, and then create the videos, but create the scenes like one by one. Because if you create all the prompts and all the scenes in one prompt, well, the problem with that is it's going to rinse your credits, and you're not going to be able to approve anything before it goes through. And then before you know it, you've created a bunch of stuff that you don't even like, right? So you can do this step by step. I would also say, like, in the prompts, request no subtitles, right? And then also just get approval on the scenes, right? So if you read some of this stuff and you don't like it, you can always say, like, just make the scenes funnier or more interesting, etc. Right? And then GenSpark came back to me with a bunch of ideas. So, for example, like epic morning fail, grooming disaster, breakfast gone wrong, etc. I asked it for some more improvements. So I said funnier, more surreal, include the selfie stick in each scene as well, because we want it to feel like a vlog, and also include the characters in the background, right? Something like that. So we've got a bunch of ideas right there. And then I said, okay, go and generate the videos with Veo 3. This is important to say as well, because when you're generating the videos, right, client and all these other, well, these AI super agents, they have access to stuff like Klein, Quen. They can generate videos in many ways. But the one that you want to use, the best one, is Veo 3, because that actually syncs the audio to the video, and the quality of the outputs is better. And if you use, for example, like Client 2.1, well, you're not going to get audio synced with the video, right? So it's just not going to be as good. So make sure you say Veo 3. And then inside here, you can see an example of what we generated. So these are all the videos we got back. As you can see, pretty simple and easy to do. And there we go, right? And then it also created and stitched together the videos, like you can see. So it actually downloads them and stitches them together, which, normally you would have to get a video editor to do, or you're going to have to open up something like Descript and figure out yourself. Very messy, wouldn't recommend it. And instead, you can use this process, generate all the videos, stitch them all together, and then embed them onto a landing page like you can see right here. This is by far the easiest and most powerful way I know to generate automated videos. You couldn't do this yesterday. Do you know what I mean? Like, this has only just come out right now. It's brand new stuff. So, pretty crazy. And you can see how powerful it is. So, you've now got the individual scenes, but also the complete movie right here if you wanted to. I'm sure if you kept saying to GenSpark, generate another scene, and you just kept what you like and discarded what you don't like, then you could create like an actual full movie. And it would probably just take you a day of like sitting down and rinsing through a lot of credits.
Watch me land this sick kickflip.
It's wild stuff. Let's have a look. Talent show madness.
Next up, Gerald's fish juggling act. Why are the fish still alive?
He's just hanging out with his cronies right there. We've got a late night talk show.
So tell us about your nut collection empire.
This is riveting television!
Alright. So you can create something more serious, but I think it works quite well with like surreal stuff, to be honest, because, as humans, our brains are not used to this. Like, this is the only time in history we've been able to do this. And so if you can create something that stands out, that's never been seen before, then of course you're going to get more attention, which means your views and your videos are going to do much better, whether you're posting them on TikTok or YouTube or whatever. As an example of that, if you want to see something really crazy, let me show you this. So if we put like Bigfoot vlog, you can see these videos, and this one was just created a day ago, so it's still working right now. You can see here that the world, according to AI, posted this video, got 72,000 views. It's a 1 minute 25 video. Could you do that inside GenSpark? Absolutely, right? So we've got another one, a forest workout here. Like if you wanted to generate that, here's how you can do it. So you can just go into GenSpark. Let's open this up. We'll open this over here, and then we'll say, right, okay, create a vlog style video with 8 scenes, right? Probably want about 8 scenes. Make it funny plus entertaining of Bigfoot doing a forest jungle workout, right? And I would say, like, give the prompt first / scene ideas, then do your magic from there to approve. I'm just trying to think if we could do anything, but I think that would be good. I think as well, just make sure you say 8 seconds per click, so keep the dialogue short, make it feel and look like a YouTube vlog, right? So what we're going to do from here is we're just going to easily generate these videos step by step. Burn says, what's up, bro? What's up? Just creating some crazy videos, you know, as you can see right here. So whilst waiting for that to load, in fact, let's have a look at some of these prompts so far. So Bigfoot waving camera with enthusiastic. What's up, forest fam? Big B here, ready to get swole in nature. It's comedy genius. It's better than most movies out on Netflix right now, right? And then from here we can say, okay, perfecto. Now generate the videos with Veo 3. I'm going to say make sure in each prompt for Veo 3 you include the environment, scene, visual style, vlog, plus that'll do, right? And then that'll start generating the videos. It typically takes about 3 minutes to generate each video, but the cool thing about this is, and this is way better than using like Gemini directly, it's like if you use Gemini directly, you can only generate like one video at a time, you know, directly in the interface here, unless you have multiple tabs open. And then also you can't stitch them together, whereas GenSpark can actually stitch these videos together, and it can generate multiple videos at once. Plus in Gemini there's a limit, whereas directly inside GenSpark there doesn't seem to be a limit. Like I've probably rinsed about, I want to say 40 videos this morning in the space of a couple of hours, and that's basically my life now. I'm just creating AI videos so about Yeti and Bigfoot. So it's generating the videos right here. You can see we've got the percentages. What I really like as well is like you can see the percentage that it's being done, so you can see the progress. And also, like, it's embedded directly in the chat. Sometimes it's going to fail. That's okay. We just keep going and we keep correcting along the way. Obviously, it's brand new technology that's never been seen before, but you get the point, right? And so we're generating the videos. We're going out with that. Bing, bang, bosh. And then, you know, if you want to see an example of the actual video in progress, you know, whilst that's waiting to load, let me show you this example. So we'll play the sound on that. I'm just going to turn the volume down a little bit.
Morning, fam. Just woke up and my bed is literally frozen to my back.
Time to brush my teeth! Why is my toothbrush a giant icicle?
Making breakfast!
Wait, did I just crack a D-Aragon egg? Checking the weather. Oh, great! It's raining frozen fish!
Hiking to my favorite spot. Oh no! I'm being chased by angry penguins?
Guys, the aliens think I am the tourist attraction. Now the dragon wants to be my cameraman?
Well, that happened. Tomorrow, I'm interviewing Bigfoot's estranged cousin.
So you can see, look, the audio sync there is not perfect, right? And so that's why I recommend just generating the videos step by step. But you get the point. And then I think even, this is crazy as well. So on this landing page that we've got, we can click watch now. We can share it, I think. But we can also download the video with this button right here. So, yeah. Wild stuff. I don't know what's going to happen to YouTube over the next year. Who knows what's going to happen to YouTube over the next year? I mean, like, just look at the popularity of this stuff. As long as people keep being creative and reinventing stuff, it's just going to get outrageous. Outrageous. Let's have a look. See if we've got a Yeti vlog as well here. Yeah, so you can see some examples. The world according to AI is just blowing up, right? You got Yeti and Bigfoot right there in one scene. So, if you want to see another example, let's pull up the cinematic style here. So we generated the scene step by step, and then what it's done is it's actually created with each kind of director style a different video in a different scene, but the whole thing is about prompt theory, right? So we've got like a Quentin Tarantino, very like Pulp Fiction style haircut, as you can see as well inside here. I don't know what the movie industry is going to be like as well in the future, because, you know, the other thing that I imagine with this is you know, if you sat down for just a day, you could generate a full film. Why do you need to go to Hollywood, right? And then it's not down to the technology anymore, it's down to the creativity of the user, right? And so anyone could be a film director these days. So if we have a look, this is a Stanley Kubrick style video. Let's play this back. We'll go here. And Jacob says, what's the cheapest way to create unlimited AI videos? So you can switch between all these free platforms, you know, like if you want to generate free AI videos. You can even use, like, I've got inside the AI Profit Boardroom, we have a bunch of like free options. Let's have a look inside. I think it'll be the video automation bit. Yeah, if you use this ChatGPT faceless videos method, you can actually generate videos with AI for free, right? That's a free way to do it. Cheapest way I know. But obviously the video is not going to be as good as like the latest technology. Like something like Veo 3 with the new fast option, which is going to be a cheaper API, you're going to get way better responses and outputs, right? So let's play this one back now.
Have you ever wondered why your thoughts arrive so? Have you ever...
And that is a Stanley Kubrick style scene. Let's have a look at the Tarantino one.
You know what's weird about free will?
What?
Every choice we make feels spontaneous, but follows perfect narrative structure, beginning, middle, end.
Let's have a look at another one. This is Christopher Nolan style. I didn't like that one so much, to be honest with you. I'm not going to play it. This was Wes Anderson. Scorsese I'm a big fan of anyway. So let's play this back.
So I'm thinking, right? But who's doing the thinking?
It even generated like music in the background, which is pretty wild. David Lynch style. Let's play this back.
I had the strangest dream. I dreamed I was dreaming about dreaming.
And then we have Ridley Scott as well. So this will be more like sci-fi style.
In this business, you learn to read people. Programs.
And I think that's pretty much it. So let's wait for the... We've got some photos back now. So this is like the vlog style that I was showing you before that I was saying was pretty easy to generate. So let's play this back. So you get the point. And then we've generated all the videos now, right? So you can see the videos are being generated. Now, if you just want to stitch them together, okay, making a little forest protein shake right there, living the dream. See how it's kind of like similar style as well? Like it looks very similar. So now what we can do is just say stitch these together. as one long video. And Clancy Bond says you should check out the Holy Vlogs. They've been nailing the comedy. Yeah, I think I've seen a lot of good like comedy ones. So yeah, I would definitely recommend that out. And Cut the Check says, is it uncensored? So I think you do have to be careful. You know, it's a Google product. Obviously, they're not going to allow anything too crazy. So I do think it's censored in some ways. But the quality of the outputs is really cool. Right, like, that looks pretty realistic. Bigfoot in a torn t-shirt, looking all muddy after his gym workout. He's created a little protein shake right there. Doing a bit of yoga on the cool down. You get the point. So now what it's going to do inside GenSpark is generate and execute the Python code. You can see it running right there. And it's going to use this to generate all the scenes together. And then after that, what we can do is if we're happy with the outputs, then we can say, okay, you know, embed this into a web page, beautifully designed web page, right? And what I also like to do is just have two different tabs open with GenSpark, because then when you're doing this, you can switch between the tabs. You don't have to wait too long between each one, you know, and you can just sort of get stuff done in between. There's a lot of cool stuff that you can actually do with GenSpark as well directly. Like if we pull up some examples inside here, like you don't just create videos inside GenSpark, as fun as that is. Like if we take a look at some other examples, this is a game I created. We also created like a SEO SaaS tool, a full landing page website, an AI growth calculator, a link building mastery quiz for my team, training the sales team, the translation of my website in French, and also a 3D runner game, right? Like it's overpowered, GenSpark. It's ridiculous. So let's go back to this. Now, what you can see is it's actually using something called FFmpeg to stitch these files together. If you want to get an API for those, what you can actually do is you can use FAL, and FAL has an API key where you can plug in all your clips together, the URLs, and then it will stitch them together. I actually have a NA10 automation for that, for viral reels, like you can see, where you can stitch all the models together, stitch all the videos together with the NA10 automation. It's pretty cool. So let's go back to this video. We can watch the video right here. Hopefully it works. Doesn't always work first time. Just want to be 100% honest with you. It's been pretty clean today, but you know, sometimes it's not going to work. So let's wait for that to load. Might have to download the file first before we can get it back. And you can see it's 70 meg, so it might take a little while. Let's try and click play on that, see what we get back.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Okay, I did it.
So you get the point, like it can create a nice little vlog. The way that I would improve that is actually just add more dialogue in the scenes to make it more interesting, or add some characters so that, you know, you've got different characters in the scene who can sort of like interact with each other. That would be a lot more interesting. But as a vlog style, does it work? Did we just generate 1 minute of video? Did it all sort of link together? Absolutely, right? And so you can see how easy this is. And I just did this on a live stream, just messing around, not even paying much attention to the prompts. Imagine what you could do if you actually sat down for an hour or 2 or 3 and try to create something absolutely amazing, right? You could do much better than me. So you get some examples. If you want to get all the video notes from today, feel free to get that inside the AI Success Lab. So you can see all the prompts right here. We've also got links to all of these different resources and courses if you want to learn this stuff properly. And additionally, you've got all the prompts here along with the examples of stuff that I created today. And what we actually do inside the AI Success Lab is we have 10,100 members and we just give away new trainings every single day, right? Every single day. Like, for example, look at this automation that we're giving away today for free. You can get that inside the AI Success Lab. Link in the comments description, completely free. Every day we're just giving away absolutely crazy stuff. And if you want to get coaching support, if you want to connect with me personally, if you want to connect with 635 members who are all serious about growing their business with AI, feel free to get that inside the AI Profit Boardroom. Link in the comments description. Inside here, we also have links to all of my best AI agents, workflows. We actually created a Veo 3 automation with NA10, where you can basically automate your whole workflow, including coming up with the idea, writing the script, and then sending that to Veo 3. And then also with Veo 3, we have another automation where you can take your content and you can actually auto post it to social media as well, which is pretty wild, right? Plus, on top of that, you get tons of other benefits, like, for example, 3 coaching calls per week. There's actually one happening today and tomorrow. And then also inside the AI Profit Boardroom, you know, you can ask any questions. We get back to you right away. Like you can see with Aaron. Aaron posted about Gemini diffusion. We got back to him ASAP. And also, you know, what we do is we actually build custom automations for you each week, right? So, for example, if you're like, oh, I want to see this automation, I want to see that automation, I want to automate this in my business, right? I don't see any other community doing this, but basically, you can post in here and we'll just get back to you with the automation that week. We'll create a video tutorial and break down exactly what's working. And also we break down like the good, the bad, and what you can ignore so you don't feel overwhelmed. It's just a cool place to connect. You can connect with me personally. And also, you know, we can get to know each other more, and you can get to know everyone else, and we feel like we're winning, and we feel like we're using AI as an opportunity, not a threat. So that's inside the AI Profit Boardroom. Link in the comments description. And if you want to get a free AI strategy session, maybe you're not sure what you want to automate, you need some help, you want to get on a call with us, you want to ask some questions, maybe you even want us to do this for you, well, you can book in a free call. Link in the comments description, and we can do all of this for you. You know, and if it makes sense for us to work together, we're happy to do so. Now, Clancy Bond says, what are the costs generally for this? So, I mean, I don't know, because it's going to be even cheaper with the Veo 3 Fast automation. I'm on the... I generated 2 different sets of videos on the $39 a month plan with GenSpark. So that was pretty reasonable. If I use the NA10 automation, I think it's something like... I think it was about $3 to $6 per video, which was pretty reasonable as well. And yeah, you get the idea.